To you, Aquarius. So you have the Tower, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. So for you, Aquarius, a lot of y'all are in a situation where um, a lot of your perceptions, the Tower is about breaking down your perceptions, right? A lot of the times of how it is that you felt about, or how you perceived, or how you thought about a particular situation. A lot of you, Aquarius, are learning that things that you may have wanted it to be, right? Interactions with others may not necessarily turn out as you thought. Oftentimes it probably doesn't. The Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles is about, so you have to be prepared for no matter what happens. And, you know, dating is no different, basically. It's no different. It really isn't. A lot of you, Aquarius, are very much so kind of, you used to be kind of taken back by other people and what it is that they would do and say about you, either in front of your face or behind your back. And now I'm seeing that a lot of you, Aquarius, are not fuzzy or not lost about what it is that you're seeing when you interact with somebody, whether it's friends, family, but mostly romantic, and they just do certain things, or they say certain things that pull you down. The Three of Swords represent, you really wish that things may have turned out differently for a person that acted like they wanted to hang out with you, because there's really no point in that. Like, you know, it's the idea of, you know, somehow they're too good to, it's just, it's all, people are so confusing. And it's not really because they're confusing. It's just that they're confused themselves. They're trying to confuse the situation. And the confusion comes from the idea that they don't want you to see how dysfunctional they are, right? Because now the Three of Pentacles, right? The Three of Pentacles is about, like, they're always moving a goalpost, right? When it comes to trying to get to know somebody, they're always trying to move the goalpost. You know what I mean? It's always about what it is that you're not doing, right? Or they don't have a real answer as to why it is that they're doing it. And then it makes them look terrible. So what do? They have to run and hide, you know what I mean? Which will probably be the best thing for them to do, is to just ghost the situation, you know, instead of creating that drama, or for them to essentially make up an excuse. And for you, Aquarius, you know what I mean, that kind of breaks your heart, that to see that this is what a lot of others do, you know. And the Page of Pentacles, yeah, the Page of Pentacles is about, because a lot of you, Aquarius, may not be like that, right? But this is where it is that a lot of you understand your own value. That's part of the reason why it is that some have to essentially move the goalpost. And what I mean when I say move it, I mean, like, the reason, like I said, the reason why is because those people don't really want you to understand that you're valuable and that you actually have some sort of like I said, some sort of value, and that they're lacking a lot of their own. That's the reason why they have to move the goalposts in the first place. Whenever it is that you see somebody constantly moving a goalpost, it just never makes any sense. That's how it is that you know that the stuff that it is that they want, they really want somebody to completely outclass them, quote unquote, to stand next to them so that they could feel good about themselves being a failure. Really. You know, because me personally, it's always been something different, right? I've had a few people tell me love, you know, love, or the appreciation that you given to them. I wouldn't say love, but the appreciation that I'm giving to them at the time wasn't enough. I've had some people tell me, you know, it wasn't enough, and that we need money, and I'm over here not telling them everything that I got going on, but I'm telling them to chill out, because I got something going, but they're so, no, I need money now, that, you know, everything to them is transactional. And it's like, okay. Or some of them told me, I'm not tall enough, I'm not handsome enough, I'm not light-skinned enough, I don't have quote unquote good hair and all this other type of stupidness. But then even when I got better, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to drop these bad habits. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get this. Even when I became more about building myself, it was still bad. It was still about, but you need to slow down and let me drag you down and slow you down a little bit so that I can stand next to you and hitch a ride because you going somewhere and, you know, for real, I want to just stand next to you, but you need to go slow enough for me in order to just parasite off you. And that's what's heartbreaking about it. It's never good enough. So now the Two of Swords represents, so for you, Aquarius, that's my dog over there. But for you, Aquarius, you know, a lot of you realizing that it's become more about like jousting. It's become more about it's not even about relationships anymore. It's about like the artificially created dysfunction that comes from it, where a life isn't going to throw curveballs at you naturally, and then the two of you will have to face those life challenges together. No, it's about this person having to create certain things in order for them to, you know, spice up the relationship. So now the Five of Wands is the Five of Wands, and the Six of Cups is about you, Aquarius, having to let those people go, and then those same goofy people now wanting to come back. But again, this is what it is I keep talking about. They played stupid games and they won stupid prizes, because what exactly is it that they're really ultimately doing? They wanted to waste their time and play games and do this and do that, so they got what it is that they were looking for. You, Aquarius, left them alone, right? Because there's no matter how fine somebody is, no matter how attractive the person is, if a person has to stir up drama intentionally, they know that that's what they're doing, and they doing that, and people do that way more than you would think, some off. Because that person is supposed to be, in their minds, they're supposed to be way too attractive to be out here pulling this type of nonsense than this, or pull a type of nonsense like this. They're supposed to be keeping it quiet behind down. They're supposed to quiet down. And the thing is that the judgment and the justice, look at that, judgment and the justice so close to each other. This is about how a lot of you Aquarius are calling your own dating life the correct way, in the sense that, you know, if a person doesn't want to get to know you, take the time to get to know you. You know, if they want to create unnecessary drama, you shouldn't be with these people. I stopped hanging out with the goofy people, I want to say about 2-3 months ago, and my life has changed yet again, where, and I like it. So I'm going to stay away from, you know, all of that, you know what I'm saying, giving people a chance. Like, yeah, but you got to want the chance as well, you know. This, you know, trying to be a hopeless gangster, trying to be a person that's trying to do right, but is lost in the streets. Yeah, forget about all that. Yeah, forget about all that. All that is a dub. You know, if you don't have enough common sense to navigate your way out, and to stop trying to act like you hood, you gangster and all this stuff, then no disrespect, but I'm gonna have to take my hands up off you, because this type of stuff right here, there's other battles to be fought, like in the boardroom. I'm not going to be sitting up there going back and forth with somebody. And that's the same type of mentality that a lot of you Aquarius have, right? Not trying so hard, not needing to, like, if a person doesn't understand the value in the stupid stuff that they're doing and why they should change, then you got to understand, then a lot of you Aquarius have to understand that you have to leave them alone. You know what I mean? There's nothing that can be done for that person, because they don't even understand the value in being not a criminal. You know what I mean? Or having that type of mentality where they have to cheat their way through life, through everything, including relationships too. Let's clarify the Six of Cups. clarify the Six of Cups, the Three of Wands, Four of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and then you have the Seven of Wands. So these four cards right here are all about how, so a lot of you Aquarius are going to continue to look, but you Aquarius are not going to continue to look into someone that may be in your career. It may be someone that's on the outside of your career. It may be someone that's, you know, when I say your career, I mean like in your industry. It may be someone inside of your industry, but a lot of you Aquarius are realizing that it's going to require a sacrifice. Being in a relationship, it is going to require a certain amount of time that two people are going to have to willingly give up in order to be in the relationship. And if, you know, if the person if you're sacrificing a certain amount of time and the person refuses to, right? Because that's a part of it too, why it is that a lot of people cheat. Because a lot of people don't want to, because being in relationships do require a sacrifice of time, right? The time that you will never be able to get back. So a person is like, oh, well, I gotta live, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. But then they don't understand that they sign up for this. They willingly gave up that amount of time. So if they're giving up this time, they're supposed to know what that means if they're saying yes to this. If they wanted to chase up after different tail, or whether the tail is in the front or in the back, if you know what I mean, they need to understand what it is that they're doing and what they're actually sacrificing. The Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands represents a lot of you Aquarius are willing to give up that kind of time, right? But you're realizing a lot of people are not necessarily brave enough to. So it's the search. A lot of you Aquarius are going to continue to look, see who's brave enough to actually, you know, take their time and get to know you and actually, you know, sacrifice some time, give up some time, and is patient enough. Because like I said before, a lot of you Aquarius march to the beat of your own drum. But that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Listen, we at 9920 some odd. Listen, we're almost at 10K subs, yo. It's crazy. Thank y'all so much. We have less than what? We have less than 70 subs left to go. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Peace.